So guys, Charizard. So with this character's pretty bad. I mean, I think we all know that, but like, I just have to make sure you guys realize before we start, I'm not looking at this character because he's good. No. I'm looking at him because he's bad, and I want to see what a bad character looks like. Also, it's cool to see stuff about characters. I know my voice is beautiful. Why did I even mention that? There's something I wanted to check quickly. Oh, here we go. No, where is it? Whatever. See a Charizard. Charizard's pretty bad. So looking at his hurtboxes quickly, the things that stand out, and this is just like his waiting animation. Things that stand out. Body has a bigger hurtbox than it appears. Like the early part of his wings has a hurtbox. It kind of sucks. His head having a hurtbox really sucks, because that extends his hurtbox really far. Same with his neck. His arms or whatever. Otherwise, nothing too crazy. There's a few years I've been competing lately. I'm gonna make a video on this later. But basically, it comes down to just not having fun with it the way I used to. Oh well. So yeah, all these things with Charizard. Hurtboxes. Kind of whatever. See if there's anything interesting, but I doubt it. Ooh. That actually... Yep.
Special delivery.
Oh, cool.
Special delivery.
Oh, books. Yay.
Yeah, back to school. Yay.
Yay. Hype.
What are you eating?
Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Okay.
I used the ends of the bread because we had no other bread left. You know.
Do you know
the struggle.
I like the ends of the bread better?
I don't.
I do.
Well, that's cool, I guess.
I would take them both, but once to the right bottom, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm not feeling it though, personally.
Oh, I love it. You give me those ends. I'll eat them all day long.
Well, I'll eat them when I have nothing else, so I don't think it's gonna work out.
I'll eat the ends to no end. Oh, fuck.
You gotta end this. You gotta end this now. Good thing I put an end to that one. Sup, Valiant. So, whatever. Ooh, okay, that's bad. Actually, is that bad? So Charizard when he dashes, anything interesting? Actually, it's kind of interesting. So, like, he gets a little bit shorter, but not very noticeably so. However, there's a good chance during this dash he'll go over low-hitting moves. Like, maybe the tip of Martha's down tilt. Sup, Valiant. Otherwise, his head being a hurtbox really sucks. Oh my god. Like, I'm just looking at that right now, it's like... Even then, actually no, with his, like, stomach having a hurtbox here too, he probably wouldn't even low-profile moves. Like, okay, no, the first half in here with low-profile moves. But whatever. I have a feeling this jump squat's gonna kind of make that irrelevant anyway. Because if he hit him, he tries doing a jump aerial, out of his dash, he'll probably get hit. Nothing special with his turn or his break. Landing from aerials. Jumps don't do anything. Yep, nothing special with his jump. One thing I find interesting is that his tail is only hurtbox at the early half. So this latter half, it just kind of doesn't matter for being hit. Dragon Flare? It's a process. It's a very long process. Nothing special with his falling. Let's see what he has. Yep, like most characters, when he hits the ground during special fall, he crouches. Actually, there's one thing to note is that in general, he doesn't crouch when he hits the ground and falls. That doesn't really matter. Actually, no, here it is. Yeah, but since he's a big character, it doesn't really matter much. What? This looks really weird. But it's also very unfortunate that this is a hurtbox here. Like, if this was, like, I'm surprised actually. I would expect the hurtbox is here and not be here. It's like you can actually low profile moves. But if someone throws an attack out, going for Charizard's body, if he crouches, it doesn't do anything. Oh wow, yeah, crouching doesn't do anything for him really. No, nothing. Yeah, nothing particularly interesting. Looking at his rollback. He goes really far with his rollback, actually. That's actually a really annoying timing to look at for the rollback. Because, like, he's still in the middle of his jump when he gets vulnerability. So that could be a little bit tricky to, like, punish him for in reaction without knowing. Except Dakario. This makes a bit more sense. Once he's finished, like, turning around, then he's vulnerable. And I'm assuming the same thing for his other roll direction. Yeah, he's still, like, moving. It's before his feet touch the ground, he stops. That's a pretty awkward, actually. And once again, as he's moving, like, before his feet... So that's what it is. For his dodging animations, it's before his feet touches the ground, but, like, as they're starting the motion to touch the ground. Interesting. Ow. This would miss crouching characters easily. But also, once again, his head being here makes this a big hurtbox. Like, there isn't much destroying on this, even though there should be because of the head. Oh my god, it doesn't even linger long. This would hit crouching characters. And that's a bigger hurtbox. Or hitbox, but still, that's... Ugh. Actually, I should just check everything this out. Oh, see, jab 3 is nice. Because the wing isn't a hurtbox. So, like, that's actually a good amount. That's a lot of destroying in jab 3. Like, you cannot outspace this. Or, like, you cannot punish Charizard for doing this by trying to hit him. Not unless they have a projectile that goes through the attack, of course. And I don't think Charizard's jab 3 has much cooldown. Out of curiosity, how much cooldown does Charizard's jab 3 have? So it moves active from frame 7 to 9, which is kind of bad. And the FF is frame 34. So 25 to 27 frames, depending on if the opponent blocks it or whiffs or whatever. Huh. That's actually not bad cooldown at all, considering the range on this. Jab 3 is a pretty good move. What's up, Aperture? How you doing? A dash attack. Ooh. Well, he said... Look at this, man. It looks like he's, like... in a cartoon or something with that, like, startup animation. Takes, like, giant step. Ew, that hitbox sucks. Because you know why? You know why it's bad? Because his hurtbox is here. So you can easily hit him doing a dash attack, not only with his entire body, but then his foot, if you could trample it or something. Or a transcendent attack. That goes really far, though. That goes really far. That's like... That's actually more distance than his roll. Oh, that's a great roll punish move, probably. Resistance. I'll check out Villager at some point. I'm just kind of doing characters as I see them, but I'm normally working out from the top. So like that's why I'm doing Fox later today. Because I'm trying to get all the top tiers first. Unless there's a character really... Like, I'll probably do Shulk at some point soon. because I beat Xenoblade. So yeah. Otherwise, though, top tier is in Villager sucks. So, right. So following logic, here should be a hurtbox, but the rest of this should be destroyed hitboxes. I'll check out Doc at some point, but not anytime soon. Ooh. Yep, and this is the fire on his tail, which you're not seeing here. Actually, can I make the fire visible? I'm surprised the fire is invisible. I guess it's considered an item. Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, so forward tilt. This is a nice move. Wait. Maybe it's not that nice of a move. No. It only lingers for 3 frames? What? Yo, that... Ooh, that hurts. Oh, so it looks like the close range hitboxes on this move are worse. That makes sense, though. Huh. But yes, no hurtboxes here as far as I can tell, so that's pretty good. Besides the fact it doesn't link along, which means it would suck versus like spot dodges or whatever, that's a pretty solid tool. Without too much cooldown and a lot of range. Yes, it does start on the Z-axis, which is why in Duck Hunt, you could actually hit people. Well, actually, I'm not sure you hit people spot dodging. But I know, like Duck Hunt, for example, if someone's next to Charizard and you forward tilted, they get hit by the sweet spot, because this game prioritizes generally strong moves over weak moves. So, like, 2 hitboxes, like a weaker hitbox and a strong hitbox hit at the same time. I think it's pretty much always a strong hitbox takes priority. I feel like there's a lot of interesting interactions at Duck Hunt we never saw. Because Duck Hunt. Yep, downward angle, forward tilt, kind of what you'd expect. That would... Wait, this would actually 2-frame. I feel like this would be a really good 2-frame move. Okay, well, actually no, depending on the character. Characters with small ledge magnets, or who have up-B sweet spots that leave them vulnerable here. So maybe like Diddy Kong, for example. Could get 2-framed if you like side B's to ledge. Or like Charizard. Not Charizard, or Cloud. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I think I checked this out. I'm just looking at how high it hits. That's a pretty good anti-air move too, the angle high. Like, I'll go back to it in a second. And yeah, then just regular straight is good. Yeah, this is a good range of move, but thinking about this move hitting it high would be really, really good for anti-air people. Because look at this. Look at this. That actually is crazy good as a punish for jump-ins. Because he stays grounded during your tail, and this is all just this joint. You're not going to jump over this, but you can easily jump over the straight version. What about his up tilt? Curious. Oh! Ooh, up tilt has some... And it lingers for a few frames. Like, it wouldn't beat air dodges. Yeah, no, air dodgers would still get through it pretty easily. But the fact that it lingers is nice. Yeah, it'll catch short hops. I think, if someone jumps over you. That's because, once again, this is all disjointed. These wings having a hitbox but no hurtbox is really nice. Yeah, this is a hurtbox, and then this entire bubble. Bubble is next to him, so it has to be an anti-air move, though. Like, it won't hit anyone on the ground, because look at this, the hurtbox. I'm surprised, actually, there's no, like, hitbox, because he's jumping. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's nothing crazy. Wait. Okay, so... Really? No destroying this? And I know there's a wind box here, too, somewhere. Ow! Oh, God! Oh, that's so bad! Because that move is after the 31, so that means... Song request is on if you want to request songs. But look at this. Oh my god, because he does down tilt. Now the hitbox comes out and ends by frame 8. But he can't do anything until frame 31. So that's over 20 frames where his head is just here, easy to hit. So if this move whiffs, which you like can easily, if someone just throws an attack out and this move whiffs, you're punishing Charizard. Oh my god, that leaves him so vulnerable. Now, it does have some damage. Oh, the win box is frame 7, 8. Wait, what? Oh, this is the win box here. I'm guessing that's meant to push people back into this. Yeah, probably. So someone's next to Charizard, you do this. The win box is meant to push him into the rest of the down tilt hitbox. That should have just been a hitbox, to be honest, but okay. That's so weird, though. Now, this move does have decent damage, so it's decent on shield, but like... Oh, actually, wait. That's what this move's for. If this move whips, it kind of sucks. Just because of how vulnerable Charizard's head is. But if it hits someone's shield, because of the shield damage plus pushback, plus only with 20 more frames of cooldown, actually, no. You'd probably be able to shield grab this, though. Like, unless it's like max spaced, it would push you back a bit. But since Charizard's head is still extended forward, you just shield grab and catch him. Soon you gotta be a sub. Someone requests his subs only, and then you just post exclamation point SR, and then post a link. It's super interesting, though. Huh. Yeah, this would be a move you use if you're sure you're gonna hit someone, whether on block or on hit. Although you're probably much better off if you're gonna hit someone's shield using jab 3 or forward tilt. Interesting, okay. Forward smash. Charizard's such a cool looking character. Look, that looks like so powerful. He reels back and just smashes you with his head. Oh, wait, is this in intangibility frames here? What the okay, that's his neck, that's his head. And then suddenly his head blows up. Oh my god, this looks like a cartoon. Charizard about to be in Looney Tunes. No, this man could be like a Bugs Bunny character. Let's see if there's an intangibility on this. Yep, this is intangible right now. That's why there's no hurt bubbles or anything. And then it just ends. Sup, empathetic. Empathetic, whatever. And then once again, his hurtbox is left vulnerable. Actually, not really. Kind of, though, because he moves forward. Both all the shield pushback it has, that's fine. Also, probably ends around here. Oh, F Smash has 70 frames of cooldown from the moment you input it. It has 17 damage, so like on block it's really nice, but still that's a really easy like run up and up smash punish. Can this 2-frame? I don't think so. It doesn't hit that low. No, it's like this might hit someone hanging on the ledge, or if someone like if someone misspaces a ledge grab and does it way too close, I can see it hitting them. But this definitely wouldn't 2-frame. Because that barely dips below the ledge. Yeah, like that's if like someone's hanging on the ledge and you like go right on top of the ledge. I would imagine it's good. Or like I said, for like really, really like bad ledge grabs. Not today, Dakario Smash. No, Zurak. If you look at the side of the stream, you can see the order I'm doing everything in. Okay, let's look at up smash now. So yeah, back to this. So up smash now. Up smash! Ooh! Whoa! Really? Frame 6 on that? Ooh, wow, okay. It only hits grounded targets though. So it's like specifically someone's in front. This is a good out of shield punish tool. That's a really good out of shield punish. Because I would pull them up into this, and I think the white hitbox indicates like a spike. Meaning in this case I would just pull them down into the rest of the hitboxes. Yeah, it's a 280 degree move, so it's like a spike. That's a really nice hitbox above it. Oh, thank you, Suna, for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the Lunatic family. If you want to request songs, feel free to, dude. The first few are a bit weak, can't clank with them. Let's see. Good question. Yeah, since it's 5 damage, you'd be able to clank with the first couplets up smash easily. That's something I didn't consider. But if you're doing this as like an out of shield punish, then I don't think it would matter much. You know? Like, if like... Yeah, no, you wouldn't use this to challenge moves, unless they're in the air. Because it still wouldn't matter in the air much, considering this hitbox is massive. And because Charizard like leans back, he'll anti-air a lot of moves. Yeah, this is a massive hitbox for anti-airing. And then this is a little bit of vulnerability right here. If you got lucky, you could hit someone between like these hitboxes. Oh, that's kind of unlikely. And now those first hitboxes set up for the second part of this. So obviously hit him. Can hit Charizard's hurtbox here. So the second part isn't nearly as good of an anti-air. Also because it comes from behind Charizard first. But if you use this as an anti-air, you're using this probably for the first hitbox anti-air. This is actually a nice move. The second hit misses a lot. I can see that too, yeah. If you catch something like a tip of the first hit, or like the outer edges of it, I can see it happening. Especially with DI. And like, yeah, I don't think there's much end lag in this. Let's check. Actually, there's a lot of end lag in this move. So now that the move's over, Charizard can't do anything to frame 49. So if someone were to air dodge into this, they'd easily be able to air dodge past this and then just punish Charizard. Because air dodge landing lag is like probably 20 frames. Oh! Sub Rage, okay. I didn't know that's you. So yeah, this would be a move used specifically when you know you have a jump and punish, or you know you have an out of shield punish in front of you. But the hitboxes on it are really nice along with the speed. That's actually a really nice tool to have though, from purely a punish perspective. I think in terms of how high the hitbox hits, it looks pretty... yeah, it looks basically the same. Maybe a little bit lower in the second hit. And of course, first hit hits in front of him, second one's behind him. But considering that the second hit comes out in frame 16, it doesn't actually hit above him and in front of him until like frame 19, 20, whatever. It's kind of iffy in terms of that regard. Yeah, you'd use this tool specifically for the first hit. Interesting. Now I know down smash is kind of an iffy tool. Comes out, so the FAF is frame 61, and it comes out frame 14 hitbox wise. Now these are some big hitboxes, and the fact that it hits above him, actually those are nice hitboxes on it. It hits everywhere. If you're even in his vicinity, you're just getting smacked. Also interesting to note that the right side hitbox is a little bit bigger than the left side. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still interesting to note. It's like you'd use this like, So if someone's like next to Charizard and they roll behind him, if they have a long roll, they might escape it. But if you were to turn around so you're facing the direction they roll, you'd probably catch him. Can it 2-frame? Yes, this can definitely 2-frame. That's actually a good thing to bring up. The edge of this move won't 2-frame, and that's really interesting. But, like, this part of this move, like his feet, I guess we could describe it, would be a really good 2-frame. Not even his stomach, because his stomach, like, the circles are kind of awkward here. So, like, this kind of spot would be bad. But you go for, like, the likes, and that becomes a really strong 2-frame tool. Now, actually, one issue with this, though, is that since this is feet, and there's actually not much of a disjoint, a move with a lot of disjoint on it, like, for example, Marth's up B, would probably just hit him. So you'd have to force trades. Yeah, you'd probably use this tool mainly to force trades and go for 2 frames. So that's really good. Because I can't think of any recoveries that would kill you, except like a Cloud Limit up B, if you trade with him. That's a really good 2-frame tool. Like, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, wow, that just hits. Huh. So there you go, that is down smash, nice. Now, back air is a hilariously good 2-frame tool. But it has a lot of startup, 14 frames. But if you want to hit someone with a disjointed 2-frame tool, oh no, Bayo Uppy will beat that free. Bayo Uppy has a massive hitbox above her. You cannot 2-frame that tool. It actually is really stupid. But yeah, so actually, no, you can, but you won't be able to 2-frame it with a move that would trade. Anyway, this back here. The fact that you have a... Now, this is what sucks about back here, though. It comes out frame 14, which is already really slow. But then Charizard's jump squat is frame 7, which might be the slowest in the game. So you have a 21 frame window before you can even do this. It means that's really linear. Like, someone could easily see Charizard jumping and setting up the back air spacing and just not get caught by it. So you have to do it when someone has to recover at a specific time. So you hit a Cloud, for example, when they're forced up at a certain distance, then you go for this. But also another thing is, since you have to jump, you'd have to time this really well, because you want 2-frame someone with this. If you do too early, the low hitbox won't matter. So it has to be a very specific timing of the jump as well. So realistically, you're probably doing let's see, Charizard's short hop is 34 frames. Assuming you want to land it at the end of your short hop when it's slowest, you'd have to wait 16 frames before you start falling. Unless you fast fall, which is obviously you gotta adjust the timing. But yeah, you'd have a lot of time before you can actually use this. Same issue as all the other aerial 2 frames. But this is also a very powerful tool. And it's only 1 frame that lasts there. After that first frame, it goes into being just a good tool hitting here. And it's still a really good air-to-air tool. And even a good air-to-ground tool, but it's so much shield stun on block. And it's just so powerful in general. But yeah. So it's kind of an interesting tool. I'm not feeling this right now. That's a very interesting tool. Oh, let's look at the cooldown on this. I think it's a lot of cooldown. Back here, cooldown is 46, and the landing leg on it is 24. Jeez, 24. And you need to full hop it to make sure it auto cancels. In fact, the only aerial Charizard can do that does auto cancel have a full hop. I mean, a short hop is Nair. And I think Fair does? Yeah, Fair and Nair should auto cancel have a short hop. Ouch, okay, that's not the greatest tool, honestly. Let's look at Fair now. Also, this is all disjointed. All this right here, except this part, which is like you don't get space for that part, is disjointed. Also, note there's a strong hitbox, a weak hitbox, a moderate hitbox, a weak hitbox. That's a really awkward. That like the tip of the tail, not with fire, is a weak hitbox. But this hitbox is also really small compared to the fire, and then just the stronger hitbox after it. Next, forward air. Oh no. Also, oh my god. Look at those extendo hands. Like normal size, suddenly big hand. Ouch. But the thing is, the claws aren't hurtboxes, but like the hand is, and then it's always Charizard's head. Charizard's head is always an issue. You can just smack it easily. Like any area would actually beat this. Even a Sheik forward air would probably beat this in terms of range, just because you could hit his hand. Ow, Charizard. If Charizard didn't have his head, he'd be such a better character. Otherwise, whatever. Nothing crazy about this move. Auto cancel out with short hop. It would 2-frame the later part of it. And theoretically, since it's... That's why 2 frames faster than back air, though. So you wouldn't really use it for 2 frames when you could just back air instead, or down smash or forward tilt. But it can 2-frame, but it's also relevant because that means it can hit someone on the ground. Also, the thing is, since it starts high up, even though this move comes out frame 8, it's realistically not hitting people on the ground until frame, like, 10, if you, like, yeah, 10 or 11 or 12. I don't know, Sunu, whenever I feel like doing Sheik. Ooh, that's a mediocre forward air. That's actually kind of bad as a forward air. Ooh. Up air. Oh, look. He becomes a low executor. Let me just make sure this is intangibility, but it looks like it is. Yep, head intangible during the hitboxes. And then his body is a hitbox. Okay, that's a nice hitbox then, because this is all intangibility. All of this until... If I had to guess around this part of his neck... So, like, from the upper half of his neck, upper F of his neck until his head, it's all intangibility. Whew. Whew. And it goes behind. Interesting. So, the way this hitbox works, it's above and behind him. So if you want to hit someone in front of you, you'd actually do a quick turnaround. So you could, yeah, just so you can hit him in front of you. Yes, make sure you're going to up air someone in front of you, turn around. Or reverse, you want to up air someone behind you. Just have like them behind you. That's super interesting. Honestly, it's actually a really good up air in terms of hitboxes. Now, however, you cannot auto cancel have a short hop, so it has to be full hopped, and it has a lot of lag. So like, it would beat the weak part of Cloud's Downer. So Cloud's Downer has a strong hitbox at the start of it, and then the later part of Downer is a weaker hitbox. That's smaller. So definitely beat that smaller hitbox, but the big hitbox will just shut this down for free at max range. And behind him. It kind of goes into the Z-axis too. Actually, I'm not even sure if it would hit someone because it goes into the Z-axis. I'm assuming it would, actually. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Whoa, that's it? Whoa, downers. Okay, so this is the spike hitbox. His feet become giant, of course. He looks like a Digimon here. Now, the note is that the hitbox is actually a little bit smaller than his foot, but there's a lot of invisibility on this hitbox. A lot of invisibility here because in front of his feet, below his stomach, and his other foot is a hitbox still. Also, his stomach is a hitbox. Now, this entire foot is a disjoint once you get past like the knee. So, this will be a decent move to challenge recoveries with. It's actually a really good move to challenge recoveries with, in terms of hitboxes. But 18 frame startup, 18 total frames. Damn, that's not okay. And once again, this is not auto cancel out with short hop. And then there is 52 frames of end lag on this move. And it lingers. Oh wow, so spike hitbox lingers for 3 frames, and then there's still a weak hitbox. For how many frames was that? 6 frames. And it's a weak hitbox, but it has some kill power. 8 base damage, angle of 55/361. Actually no, because the base knockback is 20. Knockback growth is 100. So it's not a kill move. If you don't land the spike part, like, this just wouldn't kill. But it's interesting that this is all disjointed and it's just a big hitbox. This is a really generous hitbox. And the spike disappears once his foot stops being inflated like a balloon. Interesting. And now finally his what's generally considered his best tool. Hitbox starts above him. Now hurtbox is over here, keep in mind. So like you can hit him when he's doing this really easily. It isn't around frame 16 when the hitboxes start circling here. Actually more like frame 17 or 18 when his hurtboxes kind of shifted away from him or away from his opponent, that this would be a good frontal approaching tool. So even though it comes out quick, specifically it comes out frame 9, it doesn't actually become that great of a tool. Like, it doesn't become a tool like it hits someone in front of him until like frame 13, honestly. And it's not even like a good tool for that until like frame 18. But then this stuff gets destroyed, since this hits low, a lot of people aren't going to aim to hit like Charizard's tail as it's hitting low. So that's also pretty useful. Sup Blackheart Zame, I don't know, can't say your name. Whatever. Interesting, okay. And then hits below him. Oh! That's a 2-frame tool. If you don't mind spending 25 frames to get a weak 2-frame, you have a 2-frame tool in this neutral air. Also note that the I'm gonna guess this hitbox is a 12 damage hitbox, and the rest do 9, and all the hitboxes have the same angle, base knockback, and knockback growth. You should. I'll look at some other things later. So that's kind of an iffy. Wow, that's significantly worse than I thought it would be. When he lands with back air, he just has a bad landing animation. Fair, yeah, he's just too big. It's like all his landing animations kind of suck for him. Yeah, all his landing animations kind of suck. Could that Nair beat Bayo's up B? Probably not. No. As long as this hurtbox is here. Like, I would think if you space this right, you could use this part to like catch or shoot grabs the ledge, but you wouldn't be able to do it with anything that's gonna be near his hitbox or his hurtbox. Because up B, if you did, like, say you use this to 2-frame this part, Bayo's up B would hit this before she grabs the ledge. So instead, you have to space it so you're catching her ledge grab with this part right over here, or this part, which is pretty difficult. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay. Also, I have curiosity. I want to see if Charizard has any good rage moves. So moves that scale a lot with rage are his dash attack. And you can tell the move scales a lot if you look at Kuragani's hammer, BKB, aka base knockback growth. Because that is what scales with rage more than knockback growth. Or not base knockback growth. Base knockback. Otherwise, Charizard doesn't anything that scales with rage that well. Actually, all his aerials do. No, never mind. None of them do, really. Curiosity. Nope, nothing. Damn, Charizard sucks. Yeah, I beat Xenoblade last night. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Flare Blitz and Uppy. Yeah, Flare Blitz and Uppy I can see scale with rage. That's because they have high knockback already, though. Like, moves with high knockback already scale well with rage. Man, Charizard just sucks. Can't even see the fire hitboxes in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Oh, this is aerial version, this is grounded version. What? Oh, wait, this is Flare Blitz. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Because that would mean only the center of his body is a hitbox. Okay, wait, hold up. Oh my god. Oh my god, Charizard. No, that can't. That is. No, it's yeah. Just the center of his body is a hitbox for his side B. Wait, was there an ending hitbox? No, it's just his wings. To be fair, it is hard to hit people with side B, so it makes sense. Jeez, 23 frames of startup on this. Oh my god. 23 frames of startup on that. Yeah, he has a pseudo armor, I think. It's if he takes 15% damage, he can survive, take a hit. But 16% damage or higher will break the armor. Which honestly, that just means like a smash. Or maybe like a Ganon down air. But for the most part, that's not gonna matter much. The super armor. Maybe for like items that matter. Hits like a bomb or something. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do this. So fly, let's see. So first hitbox comes out frame 9. Hits it in front of it pretty well. Good up shield, I'd imagine. And there's a neck hitbox here for some reason. Does he hit... What? I feel like these hitboxes should be significantly bigger. I feel like his entire body should be a hitbox. A hitbox for a bit. That's really unfortunate. There's a hitbox for a bit. And then the hitbox... Okay, his head's a hitbox, and then front. Then the hitbox is pretty big. And it stays constant out there. So after a bit of distance, it actually has a decent hitbox. And then there's the ending hitbox. Why is it hit above him? Like, not above him, in front of him. Like, that doesn't hit above him. If you wanted to anti-air someone with that move, it just wouldn't work. Oh, I know. His head's not a hitbox at all. Wait, no, because that... I'm being stupid. No, this is just... And is there invincibility on this? Up he has super armor from frame 415. So all this red is super armor. Super armor, no hitbox. Boom, hitbox comes out, super armor ends. That's really unfortunate. But yeah, right in front of him, that's a big hitbox in front of him, but I feel like that should be around him. Yeah, that's a really interesting hitbox. That's a lot of his hitboxes don't match what you'd expect them to match. Or like a lot of them are like these unfortunate like placements of like hurtboxes that hurt a lot. Like if a cloud was down airing him and he wanted to up B the cloud from above who's above him, he would up B and up B would go through a cloud if cloud was even like slightly behind him when doing the down air. So you have like space it so like clouds in front of you. Huh. That's so interesting. It's worth noting that the more he goes into a move, the more the hitbox looks like it moves on top of him well. But like still, it doesn't even cover like his tail or anything. Oh well. Okay, let's see, now you won't be able to see the rocks because the rocks are considered items. Also super armor. Also I wonder, do these moves have limited armor? Nope. His down B and his up B both have just infinite super armor. Or whatever, like, super armor normally caps out at. Super armor comes out pretty early. But then the hitbox comes out frame 24. And once again, his head's a hurtbox. Same with his hands. Yep, decent sized hitbox and that, nothing crazy. And then the rocks disperse and you can't see it. And then you cannot act for 72 frames. Or what would it be? After the last rock disperses, there'd be a good 26 frame window. Like, seeing the rocks do like very low damage. Yeah, 3 damage per hit. On block, that would be like no shield stun. So that'd be a really easy like run up smash punish. Okay, so that's that. And it's worth knowing this might be a... Nah, not really anti-air. This is Final Smash. And then it freezes. And these are his attacks during his Final Smash. All these hitboxes are white because that means intangibility. Well, that's what it looks like when he's flying. Ooh. That looks so awkward. I gotta... I gotta upload this to Twitter. That's actually amazing. That is actually amazing. Like, no context. Here, Twitter, have this GIF. GIF, whatever. I still don't know the proper way to say it, and I never will learn. So pretty much at this point, there's not going to be too much left that matters for Charizard. Oh, wait, there's this grab. Oh, see, this would be a good grab, range-wise, if his head wasn't here. Like, his head's not even a grab box, it's his hands. I thought it'd be his grab that's like, wow, I'm actually surprised. Just because I could have swore his head would be a grab box. Or, like, it would extend it. No, just his hands. Wow, no, his head extends past his grab box. Oh. Ooh. 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 Poor character. Very poor character. We're gonna find out, Rube. I'm assuming it affects his pivot grab. Even during his dash grab. His head's a hurtbox, of course. But because of his head being a hurtbox, his dash grab range isn't that big. Or I wouldn't consider it that big. What about his pivot grab? Even his pivot grab, because of his head, it's not much just like this. Like, this is a big pivot grab. This is a massive pivot grab. But because of his head being here, the dish run out's basically non-existent. The main thing is the thing I'm noticing for Charizard is since he doesn't have much dish strength, surprisingly, especially for heavyweight. If you're fighting a Charizard, you better start throwing a lot of attacks at and not shielding. Because a lot of the stuff is safe and shield, but a lot of the stuff you could just flat out beat with attacks. Which I guess is the point of his super armor. But then all super armor comes out really slowly. Or the moves come out really slowly with the super armor. So a lot of times you could like hit the super armor and still not get hit. Or if you have like disjoints, you wouldn't care at all. Why does he ban you from my Discord? Here, send me a message on Twitter, on Twitch, and I'll unban you later so you can join the Discord. Because that would be like a year ago at least that he banned you. Yep, up throws a hitbox when landing. No hitbox on forward throw or back throw? Though that's unfortunate. And down throws hitbox, of course. Okay, and then the rest of the stuff is just looking through funny animations that don't actually do anything. Like I said, message me on Twitch. Give me, I guess, like your Discord name, and I'll unban you so you can join later. Yep, normal get up attack. Hits in front and behind. Big hitbox, invincibility. Yep, and this one's behind first. Yeah, it looks like a lot of hitboxes come out from behind when it comes to gap attacks. Yeah, I noticed that Poopy. The thing is, he just has a big hitbox in general. Like, he seems like he gets caught by a lot of stuff because his hitbox is so big. Also, when his feet touch the ground, he's vulnerable again. Standing up. Yeah, whatever. So when he finishes his last roll, yeah, like the initial roll is invincible, and then like near the end of the second roll, when he's moving backwards, he's vulnerable. Oh, that was a little bit faster as a repeat. It'd be really funny looking. Okay, see ya, Rach. Have fun with work. Wall? Wait, what? He has a wall jump? Wait, what? No. So they plan to give him a wall jump animation. Look. Yeah, this is a wall jump animation. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, no, it might be tech jump. Yeah, it's probably when he does a tech jump, actually. He just gets small. Wait, what? He never disappears. Most characters just disappear. But he just becomes really, really, really small. Look at him, he's tiny! You guys can't even see him. Nope, you guys can't even see him, I'm sorry. You try to get him in camera view. Nope, I can't even get him in the camera view properly. Without editing like the... Oh, here we go. He's so tiny! Oh, look at him! Oh, look at baby Charizard! Oh, tiny Charizard, so adorable. Oh no! Once again, his head being a hurtbox is so bad. Because when he grabs a ledge, if he's just holding onto it, you can just smack him on his head really easily. Jeez! Yeah, before his gap attack. Big gap attack range. So that's pretty nice. Yep. Yep, jump. Normal jump stuff, really. When he slips, he has a big hitbox on him, of course, like always. Behind him is a hitbox, and in front of him... Okay, it's whatever. Yeah, nothing crazy in this hitbox. Okay, nothing else really interesting. Man, this sucks to see because I like Charizard a lot as a character. I'm just looking at this right now and this is unfortunate. What? Charizard? Huh? Okay. That was kind of cool. This one you get big, this one you get small. Nope, nothing crazy here. What? Okay. Swimming, I don't really care much. Yeah, I don't really care at all. A lot of Charizard's animations, I shouldn't say are lazy, but he has like a lot of spinning animations. And I feel like a lot of his animations are very similar. Okay, these are all different like throw animations when he's thrown. Okay, nothing interesting really. I'm not exactly sure how these work, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and that's Charizard. So what did we learn by looking at Charizard's hitboxes and hurtboxes? We learned his head is really like his head is worth like 3 points alone in terms of how bad it is. Otherwise, not much discount on his attacks, despite having really big hitboxes. He has a lot of 2-frame options, like a lot of them. He has 2 really good out of shield options. Arguably 3 because of his grab still has good range on it. Yeah, so he has really good up smash, out of shield, up B out of shield, and a good grab. Forward tilt's godlike. Basically, all his tail attacks have these really nice hitboxes on them. Down smash is a nice hitbox on, up smash good anti-air. And yeah. This is what a not that great character looks like, guys. Hitboxes that look a little bit deceiving in the wrong ways. Oh well, that was interesting.